Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Izzy Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. Okay, if you're new to my channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. So today another episode of the Big Brother Naija reunion show, and I have a lot of mixed feelings. I'm not gonna lie. I was at some point pissed because I saw a lot of double standard playing out in this Big Brother reunion. Number two, I felt there was a lot of cutting and editing here, because I'm gonna tell you, if you have the opportunity to watch, I'll try to maybe upload some clips on my Instagram page. I'll try. I didn't get to record today, but I'll try and find clips. There's a lot of cutting and editing in this thing, and at some point I just feel like they're not really, I don't know, this more like it looks somehow. I'm not gonna lie, I always say it as it is. Anyways, I'm gonna put you guys through, without boring you with my own opinion, which I will still give you people. Yes. Okay, so the show started, I think they were talking about the confrontations and the fights that happened in the house. So we started off with the box issue. We all know the famous fight that happened because of the box. Elo, Diane, Tacha, Mercy, and all that. So Cindy was in the mix. We all know it was Cindy that was the one that actually left that box. When they asked Cindy, like, okay, you actually the one that did it, what were you saying, or what did you do? She said she was shouting that nobody should blame Elo and Diane, that she was the one that left the box. I'm like, I watched that, what happened that day, and I didn't see you shouting anything like that. But Elo was asked, did you hear Cindy say that? He was like, he didn't hear anything, but even though he would be fair that there was a lot of shouting going on, so he couldn't possibly hear, because Cindy was by the arena door and he wasn't near the door at that time. So Ebukana asked ChaCha, what really happened, and why was it like you were out for Diane and Elo, and before then Diane talked about the box, and she said she felt, she was angry, but she felt like ChaCha made it all about herself, and at that point, so ChaCha came to explain that at that point she was not just angry, she was scared, because you all remember Biggie said that if they at any time lose that box, that there's gonna be a punishment and the consequences will be grave. So she was scared and she didn't want any of those punishment. That's why. So Diane now talked, she now said it was as if ChaCha was talking about herself and all that. So the whole issue of punching and poking came into the question. So, Ebukana asked, did you actually poke her eye? And she said no, but that if they show the clip, and the clip actually shows that there was a contact, like she poked ChaCha's eye, that she's going to apologize right there and then. So they now showed the clip, people of God. When they showed the clip, I saw ChaCha's head go back. In fact, I will try and get that clip and put for you guys. Initially when we watched it the first time, during the Big Brother show, I think we didn't really see what happened. We just saw when Elo carried Diane, so we didn't see. But this time we saw from an angle, but you could see there was possibly a contact. And I'm not saying this because of anything. Anybody that watched that clip, tonight at the Big Brother reunion will see there was a contact. But, when they came back and Ebuka asked ChaCha, like, why do you say that, or why do you feel there was like something like that happened? ChaCha was like, yes, like, even though she used the word poke, but she will use the word punch because she actually did it. And Diane said that if she is angry and she's coming for somebody, that there's no way she's gonna poke the person. She was only warning ChaCha that on a normal day, if she's coming for somebody, she will slap the person and not poke the person. So Ebuka was like, is there a possibility that you actually did that, and you did not know? Since you did not have the intention to do that, all your intention was to warn her, and at this point, people, I started noticing some cut and join, because the time they were answering the questions were just like, I don't know how to place it, but when you're editing, if you have edited before, you will know what I'm talking about, like cutting out some parts to join some parts. That's what I saw between that conversation between ChaCha and Diane, at that point. this like the very first time I've noticed it, but somebody told me sometimes that there are some of the episodes, if you watch them, you see that they actually, something like that actually happened. And I think this episode was one of the first episode that was aired, and I'm gonna tell you why. There was this post Seyi posted on the 23rd of May, and he was wearing that same dress or that same attire or that same outfit, and he was talking about, in fact, what he was talking about made a reference to what he said tonight. Yeah, I keep my records. I'll try and get that picture of him, and I'll do a screenshot and I'll put it in this video for you guys to know what I'm talking about when the time comes for us to talk about Seyi and Tacha. Because yes, we talked about the ChaCha chip. What am I even saying? ChaCha. Is it ChaCha or ChaCha? Seyi and Tacha ship before I bite my tongue. Anyways, people of God. Then Tacha went on to say that after the whole show at the DSTV office, she greeted everybody, and she went to Seyi. Seyi was cold towards her, but she still greeted Seyi. And when she went to Diane, she was like, hello, hi. That was when Diane cut in. It was as if there was a cut and join. I'm not gonna lie. Diane now cut in and now said, it was what Diane was saying wasn't really a direct response to what Tacha was saying. That's why I felt like there was a cut and join in this. That's my analysis tonight. So Diane now said, we didn't say that, we all came and said, where's that energy? Where's the energy? I'm like, how did that concern what Tacha just said? And Diane does not look like somebody that will answer off point. So there's a lot of things going on in this. It's as if there's a lot of editing that went on in this reunion compared to the last reunion we had at the Double Avala show. So guys, from then they just went before they went on a commercial break. So they now asked Diane where they are. Diane said that she's ready to move on. She has forgotten about it, and they are ready to move on. So from then, people of God, they went on a commercial break. When they came back, they started talking about Seyi and Tacha, their ship, and they asked Seyi what happened to the ship, because they showed some clips about them and all that. This is the place that actually got me pissed. I'm not gonna lie, people of God. This is the place. I know how I felt when Omashola called Mercy a runs girl. That's the P word, and literally in this place, Tacha came out to say, even though they had misunderstandings in the house and they were resolving it, or they resolved it and they had the talk about it, that Seyi used that P word, and you people know, even though he used the Spanish version of it. And she said, that's not a nice thing to say. You do not call somebody, as I am now, Ezine Williams, you say you are my friend, and then you call me that. It's not nice. And then what I expected Ebuka to do at that point, just like you held Omashola to a standard to apologize to Mercy, you would have at least asked Seyi to apologize to Tacha. I know some of you might not like what I'm saying, but this is the truth. You don't do double standards, and that's what I keep saying. You don't do that. These people you've seen the clips, she said it, and the annoying thing again, when she was trying to look for the word, nobody would back her up, nobody would come out to say, well, it's expected, and she was laughing. That guy is a narcissistic person. He was laughing. Then he started, saying common sense is not that common, and what because you hear rap songs and all that doesn't mean you know anything about respect. Go look at the dictionary version and to know about respect. The fact that you shout about everything doesn't mean you have anything that as he went on and on. He went on and on. For somebody that said he was trained, in fact, he contradicted himself while he was talking. He said that he was trained not to use abusive words on women, but he was the one that said that he will not, there's a way he put it, like meddle in the mud with animals. That's what he said. So he's referring to a human being with that word. And Ebuka sat there and let him spill all those things he's spilling, thinking he's smart. Yeah, he is smart. He is a brilliant guy, but he doesn't have emotional intelligence. Yeah, you can take my word to the bank. He doesn't have emotional intelligence. He is smart. He is wise, but not that wise. He doesn't have emotional intelligence. What I saw there is a guy that is proud. You actually called her this word. The same thing he did when the whole Thelma issue came up. He's still doing it, making the best. He loves making people look less, and wow. See, those how many minutes got me so pissed. It was almost as if he kept cutting her. Tacha would talk and he will keep inside, and he will chip inside, and Ebuka will still stay there. Like, the man, you hear that somebody calls somebody this, or maybe because, I don't know, maybe because Tacha did not start shouting and shouting and shouting, then everybody will be like, okay, apologize. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. It's looking as if there's I'm not gonna lie to you people. With what I saw today, I'm just thinking, like, is there a double standard in this thing? Is it that what is good for the goose is supposed to be good for the gander, right? Or however they say it. What you do for Peter, you should also do for Paul. But what I'm seeing here is you don't hold them at the same standard. Like, imagine this is the same Seyi that was telling Omashola to apologize because he called Mercy that same word. You don't slut shame a woman. You don't, no matter who the woman is. You don't. I got pissed, and I'm still pissed, even talking about it. So yeah, people of God, that's what really happened in that segment with Seyi and Tacha. And Seyi saying that is because of war. All I can see is this whole thing their ship started falling or crumbling down when Tacha refused to share that room with him in the house, because we watched the Big Brother. Sometimes when these housemates are talking, I'm asking myself, which version of Big Brother did they watch? Because we dedicated 99 days of our lives to watch them. And, well, no. DSTV, you guys did not try in this one. The other time I was hyping DSTV for actually deleting all the coffee sites. But this time around, you people are not doing well. Imagine if I go to the show and then somebody calls me this, and then you are not, because no. What me? It's no, it's not cool. So people of God, they talked about Seyi and Tacha, and that was like, I think it was like 7 minutes or 10 minutes if I'm not mistaken, and I just regretted why I watched it. But yeah, I don't regret it because I saw what I saw. Yeah, most of you might not like what I say, but if you're a woman, put yourself in that shoe and somebody calls you that. If you say it's cool, then if somebody calls you that, please be cool with it. But if you are a woman and you don't like somebody calling you that, let's call a spade and not a farming tool. So guys, from there they went on a commercial break. When they came back, it was now about Isilomo and Avala. Isilomo and Avala used to be friends. Then something happened back in December, and we don't know what it is. Hey, but later, we now found that it's because of man. Hey, the way they were going at each other. Isilomo said, Avala said Isilomo is not loyal, that she didn't have her back and all that there was a situation with somebody and she was surprised that Isilomo took the person's side, and it was through her that Isilomo met this person. And Isilomo was like, I'm your friend, and not being your friend does not mean that I won't call you out when you are acting out of character, that you went through out of character. So they went back and forth. Then Isilomo said she doesn't even know why she's bringing this stuff here in public, that they would have talked about it, that she also tried to reach out to her at, I think, Kim's birthday party or something, I don't know. And Avala was in her emotions. What they made us know was that whatever it is that they are fighting about did not happen in the Big Brother house, so they will not actually tell us. Ebuka, as a proco that he is now, was like, what is this? Tell us. Even Messi was like, spill the beans and all that. So Avala was like, no, she's not going to talk about it. And Isilomo was like, but you are bringing it here, embarrassing me. Avala was like, excuse me, the fact that I did not even say exactly what happened is because I don't want people to see you in a certain kind of way. That is the reason why I did not say it. That would have been embarrassing if I actually said what you actually did to me. I was like, hey God. So Isilomo was not talking about, you know, fighting on the streets of Enugu with somebody. You know that fight that happened with if you are current with Instablog, you would have heard that just I think it was happened last year or so. Isilomo and Ella had it, you know, they went at each other and it happened on Instablog. We saw a bit of the clips. So Avala now said yes, that the fight with Isilomo and Ella actually happened because of her. At that point, she thought that what's her name, Isilomo was loyal, you know. But why Avila was talking about this one, so that Isilomo had already logged out. But before Isilomo logged out, you know, she now said that maybe the reason why Avila brought out this thing here is because Avila wants to use her for content. Avila brought out the Yoruba girl in her. She was like, me use you for content. Never. Me, I'm like, hey, the Yoruba girl has come to play. Kai, I wish Isilomo was there in the studio, you know. And when Avila started talking this time around, Isilomo has already logged off. She was angry. She just logged off, you know. And Avila was like, I thought you were loyal to me, but obviously when it comes to man, you are not loyal. Omoshala was like, twe. It was very funny at that point. Like, they made me laugh at that point. Then because like, don't you think you've held on to this thing for so long? Like, this thing happened since December and we are in June and you're still, you know, holding on to this. She was like, maybe. And Ebuka said, like, don't you think, have you tried to reach out to her? She was like, no. But Ebuka said, but Isi said she tried to reach out to you, but you didn't respond. So maybe she too shut down, because human beings do that, you know, when they are trying to reach out to you and you don't respond. Ebuka now said, maybe you now see where she's coming from. You know, she now said that, yeah, she understands that, you know, she's done and all that. So Ebuka said they will like, in as much as they want everybody to speak their mind and all that, but they also love, you know, to end on a good note. You know, it's either like, okay, kiss and hug, or, you know, hello, bye, you know, till we meet again, wherever, whenever, you know. So that's about it. That's what happened in today's show. So maybe next week they are going to be starting with another one. Hopefully next week is going to be the last we are going to be seeing these people on our screens, because at this point, people of God, they have dragged this thing way too much. I keep saying this reunion doesn't seem like a reunion to me. Global Hala reunion was suspense. The reunion was just there. I had a lot of expectations from this reunion, and they've fallen short. Seriously, they have. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna come out with a miracle next week. I don't know, you know. But the summary of this. Let me just summarize this. Diane did not, you know. Diane and Tacha, we don't know whether she poked or did not poke, but we saw there was some movement over there. Seyi laughed off the fact that he called Tacha, you know, that P word, and also even went ahead to, you know, say some things to her that are not nice. And Avila and Isi were fighting over man. Oh Lord, maybe the fellowship was too good. But on a serious note, why would you now, you know, betray your friend because of man? And the man you even met through your friend. It's not a nice thing. It's not a nice thing, people of God. Anyways, guys, thank you so very much for being part of my channel. Till I come your way again, please be good. Stay safe. And take care of yourselves and have yourself a beautiful day. And before you are having a beautiful day, people of God, remember to subscribe if you're new to this channel and click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Take care of yourselves, guys. Bye bye.